Hi everybody! We're gonna ignore the half-naked man. So, recipe for the sauce, the red sauce. So, to start off, you're gonna need 14 New Mexico chiles. So these, you see they say New Mexico. I have learned that New Mexico chiles and chile guajillo is the same thing. Okay, editing Kim here, and I googled it, and apparently they're not the same thing, but you could use it as a substitute. So I would say just get all guajillo or get all New Mexico, but I would go guajillo. Take one out of here. They smell so good. These smell like tamarindo to me. Okay, thank you. Anyway. Okay, same chile. So chile guajillo or New Mexico chile pods, the same thing. You need 14 of those. Depending if they're small like this.
Sorry.
Or if they're I can't take it serious.
Sorry.
Or if they're bigger like this, it's up to you, but around 14, 10 to 14, whatever you want. This is just for the sauce. So 14 of those and 4 chile anchos, which this is what they look like. These are darker colored, and I've learned that they could be pasilla or ancho. It's the same thing. I have learned. These have both the names. I feel like I've come across some that just say pasilla because that's literally what I have on my recipe. I had chile ancho and then I had to add pasilla because whatever. Anyways, those two are not spicy. What's spicy is chile de árbol. So these are spicy. These I only add 2 of these. If you want your tamales spicier, then add more. Like I would say a lot more. Maybe add like 6. Right?
Yeah, because yours are not spicy.
Yeah, mine are not spicy at all. It just gives it like a little flavor. Not spicy with the 2 that I use. So if you're okay with no spicy, do 2. If you want it to be spicy, do like 6 or however many you would want. But those are the spicy ones. That's it for the chiles. Those chiles, you're gonna cut off the tops and take the seeds out. I will do that whenever I'm not holding this little boy. Tomate, grab one. We're gonna do 4. Gonna eat it?
He's trying to.
Alright. He's out.
Hazard.
Sorry, son.
Give me the tomatoes first.
4 Roma tomatoes. 1/4 of a onion. I use yellow onion just because that's my preference. That's all I buy. I don't buy the white onion. Nothing against the white onion. I just buy yellow onion. You're gonna need 1 tablespoon of beef knorr. 1 tablespoon of Mexican oregano. If you don't have this oregano, just use regular. But I have this, so this is what I always use. This is what whole comino looks like. You could use the powder if you don't have this, preferably this one. And this is gonna be a teaspoon of whole comino because it is strong. You're gonna use 1/2 teaspoon of whole peppercorn. These are the ones I use. It's very few, but they're pretty strong. These are whole cloves or clavos, and we're gonna use 4 of these. This is the garlic I'm gonna use because I'm lazy. And we do 2 teaspoons of this garlic. I need water, and other than that, the other things that you'll need is a blender, a bowl. I use this one because it has this spout. You're gonna need a strainer to strain out all the seeds. You don't want the seeds in there. And I use mason jars to pour it in here, and that's why I use this one to just pour it in. I fill up 2 mason jars of this sauce, and it works perfect for me. So oh, and you're gonna need a pot to boil your water. I have my water boiling, so I'm gonna add the onion, the 4 tomatoes, and here are my chiles de-seeded. And I'm just gonna throw them in there. you're just gonna let that boil until the tomato starts peeling. That's when you know everything is good to go. They've been boiling for like 3 minutes. And once you see your tomato like that, that's when it's ready to go. So turn off the fire and start putting it into your blender. So I'm gonna take the tomatoes out so that I can cut them in half so that they blend easier in the blender. All right, I have my blender right here. I'm gonna add the tomato. And then put everything in here. The onion and all of the chiles go straight in here. This is when my daughters say it starts smelling Mexican. Right?
Yep.
It smells Mexican in here. Okay, all of my tomatoes, onion, and chiles are in here. So now we're gonna put 4 cups of water into the blender. You can use sink water, it's up to you. Your preference. 1 tablespoon of beef knorr. 1 tablespoon of oregano. 1 teaspoon of whole cumin. 1/2 teaspoon of whole peppercorn. 4 little cloves. All this smells so good to me. We're gonna do 2 teaspoons of garlic. I would say, I guess 2 garlics. How much does this say it is? 1 teaspoon, 1 clove. So 2 cloves. So if you're doing cloves, 2. If you're lazy like me. Oh, this smells so strong. I always try to hold my breath while doing this and I forgot. That's it. I'm just gonna blend her up. Well, that's not it. We still have some more steps, but blend this. I didn't mention this, but you're also gonna need a spatula. You're gonna use your strainer on your bowl. And you're gonna start pouring the salsa in here. And it's gonna take some hand work. You're just gonna mix, mix, mix. So I strained all of my sauce. And this is what's left over. All of this, I'm gonna put it back in the blender with 2 more cups of water. So in total, you're using 6 cups of water. And we're gonna blend this with those 2 cups of water. And we're gonna do the same thing. And yeah, whatever's left over is trash. But we're just getting more liquid out of these chiles. I personally like to have a lot of liquid. Oh, hay un pedazo. Because I use this liquid for my masa and for my puerco. So put the remaining in there, and I'm gonna add 2 cups of water. Blend it and strain it, and then I will be back. This is what was left over of the chiles. Me hizo un mugrero. See, it's not even spicy, and it's spicy on my throat. This is the part where your whole household starts coughing it up if they're really spicy. Just rinsing off my spatula so it doesn't have any seeds. And I'm gonna stir this all together. So if you're making your tamales right now, today, this is where you add it to the saucepan and you warm it up and you use it for your carne. You throw your pork in there. However, I'm gonna store it in these jars because I'm making mine tomorrow. I'm making the carne tomorrow, I'm making the masa tomorrow, and I'm embarrando the tamales tomorrow. So I'm gonna store it in jars. I'm just mixing it all together. Since I did do 2 different batches. This makes 6 cups of sauce. So put them in here. And I do it this way just because it's easier for me, especially because I'm making these tamales during the week. And just like that. That's how you make sauce for your tamales. Salsa roja para tus tamales. I don't know what you want to call it, but this is how I make it. Back to the masa, my friends.